Hello. So you are a Kenyan youth who is complaining about job opportunities, who is complaining about the government, who is probably complaining about almost every situation that is happening in the country. But I have one problem with you. When you come to me, for example, and ask for an opportunity, the first question I will ask is, what have you done? Not what you know. Because what you know is very, very much different from what you've done. Many of us went to universities, but unfortunately, we did not get substance. I don't know if it is our educational system uh, or our family setups or how we were learning these subjects, but 99% of the youth, they don't have nothing to show off really for what they've done. So today in this video, I want to share with you a very, very important element in your life as a youth, a portfolio. Now, what is a portfolio? A portfolio is basically your track record, what you have been doing over the years. It doesn't really matter the level of education or where you are in life. The concept here is, what have you done in your professional career? Sometimes it's not a must even to be in a professional career. Sometimes it can even be in your day-to-day hustles. So what I want to share with you is how can you turn this portfolio into something substantial, okay? If it is a track record of what you have been doing, have you been documenting what you've been doing? Have you been keeping track of what you've been doing? So today in this video, I want to share with you reasons as to why you need a portfolio. Now, we know very well that Kenya is a very, very competitive country. We know very well that we have less employment. The unemployment rate is very, very high. What this simply means is that you need to stand out from the rest. You need to showcase your abilities that you qualify for this job. I know we have other elements of corruption and what have you, but at the end of the day, people who have skills will always find their way out. So how do you then penetrate in this harsh competition that is subjected to us? Every single year, hundreds of thousands of graduates are ushered into the market to compete for job opportunities. So ask yourself, you have nothing to show? You have no track record? You've just finished university? Are you really going to maneuver this economy? Are you going to win opportunities? Or what should you do? Reason number one is to stand out. Now, imagine going for an interview or perhaps going to defend an opportunity that has presented itself. And then whoever wants to give you the opportunity starts questioning your abilities to perform that particular task. You see, you need to have a reference. You need to have a port where you'll be fetching information from, right? You won't just say, oh, I'm a recent graduate, I don't have so much experience, I want to try, this is my first job and all that. No, that's not how they're going to employ you. You need to stand out from the rest in that if, for instance, you're going to apply for a web development job, you need to show some of the works that you have done over the years, whether they were commercial, whether they were personal. And that's why I keep telling you, it doesn't matter really if someone hires you to do the work. Assign yourself work, allocate resources to that work, and start working until you finish it. You keep it aside. You may get the customer, you may not get the customer, but that one is a portfolio. That is your work that you have finished. If you are in photography, you are able to show what you have actually done. You don't present yourself with equipment. Present yourself with the work that you have done. If you are an interior designer, you need to present that particular design, those designs that you've done on your past clients. So a portfolio is basically what you have done, and you can present it in so many ways that you wish, okay? You can present it in form of photos, you can present it in form of a website, you can present it in form of a document, you can present it in any way you know how. And that will make you stand out. Reason number two is we are now in a digital era. A digital era in a sense that everything is transforming. So why can't you also transform and have your portfolio somewhere in a digital space? Why can't you be able to keep track of what you have been doing and present it in a digital way? And this goes in line with reason number three. You'll be networking like a pro. Let's say you go to an event, for instance, and then you start networking with people of your caliber. It doesn't really matter whether they are people of your caliber or not. But what I'm trying to say is when you try and relate to these people, what you're going to leave them is a link to your portfolio. then you would have advertised yourself, and they'll even refer you to people who have problems that need to be sorted. For instance, you'll just present yourself. I'm a graphics designer. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is my card, or this is a link to my portfolio. If I can share with you, you go through it. If you find it interesting or compelling, you can refer me to your associates. You can refer me to your friends, etc., etc. That person might need your services, not now, but maybe in future. Or they know someone else who needs that service. So having a package for portfolio will help you to network like a pro. Not just stories, not just about life and all that. No. You are going there to seek for opportunities. You're going there to seek for jobs. And a portfolio can be a very, very good substance in elevating your career in that sense. Reason number 4 is you document your work. Documenting your work is very, very important. Everything that you do, you have to document it. This is important not only for you, but for your professional career. You can imagine when you have a documented that you do activity for 3 years, 2 years, 5 years that you have been in the industry. Every accomplishment you document, every achievement you document. This will help you to analyze your experiences over time. So it is very, very important. A portfolio will help you to document all your work that you've been doing all this time. Now, another important reason, which is reason number 5, is you are able to create your personal brand. Now, I'll tell you that a personal brand is the best reward that you can give to yourself, to your kids, and even to your grandkids. Because a personal brand is basically everything about you, your reputation, okay? Your relationship with the clients, your accomplishments, your achievements, your client base, everything. Your personal brand is basically how the world views you, how the world respects you, how the world fronts you, as opposed to many other people in your frontier. So having a very good portfolio, it helps you to build a personal brand in a way that you will leave a legacy, okay? In a way that you leave a legacy that will stand the test of time. We've seen big brands like Facebook. We've seen big brands like Instagram. Currently in the AI industry, we have DeepSeek. We have OpenAI, we have Gemini and all that. So these are brands that were built 20, 40, 50 years ago, okay? And more brands are being built even today as we speak. So a portfolio can help you to kickstart the journey of building a personal brand. Another reason, which is reason number 6, a portfolio helps you to build confidence. Now, and this is what I did when I started my software development career. I could create a software or a website, and then after I finish, of course, I'll ask for a cup of tea, I'll ask for a cup of coffee, I'll ask for just something, and you present it in a way that it is not a must. So having documented your portfolio, it builds confidence in you, so that when you go and apply for subsequent jobs or gigs, you have something that you have built upon. You will make it as if the client is losing when they don't hire you. So when you present yourself in a manner that if this client cannot hire you, he is losing or they are losing, that is the point you're going to win that particular opportunity. So yes, when you have a portfolio, you build confidence for yourself and for your employer. Reason number 7, you are able to keep track of all the errors, all the failures, all the successes that you have done over time. And you won't repeat them in future experiments, or rather in future activities. Now, errors are very important. No one is perfect. And sometimes I advocate for errors in early stages of life. I advocate for errors in early stages of development. Because you can imagine now you've gotten a gig of maybe 1 million shillings or 2 million shillings or 5 million shillings. And then now that is the point now where you fail. You can be jailed. So it is very, very important to subject yourself into these activities as early as you can. Subject your expertise as early as you can. Make errors, fail, so that when you grow, when you land into even bigger gigs, you are able to clear all your mistakes, you are able to clear all the errors. And I'm not saying that you'll clear them entirely, but I'm talking about those stupid errors like discipline, forgetting to do this, forgetting to do that. Let it be a technical error in a way that you even did not have control over the same. So a portfolio enables you to keep charge of your work, understand the failures that you made in your previous engagements, try to correct them as you go. In that way, you gain more experience, you perfect your craft, and it will be very easy for clients to call you for other forms of work. Reason number 8 as to why you need a portfolio. You need to attract investors on your ideas. Remember, I told you your portfolio is a track record of your activities that you've been doing in your past engagements. So let's say you have a very good idea. You want to front it to investors. Investors may want to see, where is this idea coming from? What are other ideas that you are able to front? In this case, it comes out clearly to the investor that this person knows what he's doing. Okay? You cannot just wake up one day with one idea from nowhere and you pitch it to investors. Investors will want to know, what is your track record? What have you been doing? If you have been in agriculture, what are some of the deals that you've done in agriculture that have gone through? If you are in tech, what are some of the gigs that you've done in tech and have gone through? So it is important that a portfolio, when it is packaged in the right way, it can actually attract investors. And that is a win for you, because investors can really pump money into an idea that it is worth investing to. Your brain is the think tank, and their pockets are going to fund that particular idea. Now, reason number 9, which is, I think, is almost similar to one of the reasons that I shared. The employer, the person who is giving you that opportunity, also needs some form of surety. Okay? Because if you're going to apply for a job, whether it is in a private sector or in a government setup, the employer needs some confidence in you. Okay? So the portfolio, apart from being the motivation behind you, being the one that is giving you confidence, also the other person on the other side needs some sense of surety. They need some sense of assurance. Okay? Can you really do this task? Can you really solve this problem? And once you have your previous activities packaged in the correct way, they are going to have confidence in you. So confidence comes in 2 ways. You as a person, having done previous activities, having succeeded in previous activities, having failed, having corrected all those failures, you build confidence in yourself. The employer, on the other hand, or the investor, on the other hand, needs to see some confidence in you. And they cannot do that on first interactions. You can have a very good sales pitch, but what if you rehearsed in the morning? But if you walk them through the work that you have done, if they see the work that you have done, they also build some sense of confidence in you. By reviewing that sense of confidence, they're easily to confide in you. They can easily fund you. They can easily buy your idea, and they can easily employ you. Here's the last reason number 10. When you have a portfolio, it builds some sense of accountability. I know everyone has an objective in life. Everyone has a goal that they need to accomplish. And when you have a portfolio, it kind of keeps you in check. Okay? What are your short-term goals? What are your mid-term goals? And what are your long-term goals? A portfolio basically is, if you planned to start a web development agency in the next 3 years, we have the journey that has to take you there. These are activities that you are doing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, so that over time, when you come now and say, I want to start this, you'll have to reference on what you've been doing. And that will give you even the motivation and the urge and the willingness to start that particular thing that you want to start. So a portfolio gives you a sense of accountability in relation to your goals, in relation to what you want to achieve, because you'll be looking at what you've been doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll be compiling them together. And then now those experiences, those failures, those achievements, those successes, they're going to come together to form now what you want to put in place. You don't just wake up today and start a company. It has to be in relation to what you've been doing. It has to be in relation to your expertise. It has to be in relation to your activities and all that. So, my dear friends, those are the 10 reasons why you need a portfolio. And they're very, very compelling reasons. You can share a link to your portfolio in the comment section so that I can also go through, other members can go through and comment. I will try to help you improve your portfolio. And we can even refer you to people who we think need your services, okay? Because I remember I told you, if your work stands out, you're going to get that gig. Make sure you comment with a link of your portfolio, and I'll be able to review. I'll be able to add some few insights. I'll be able to comment also on the same. And of course, I'll also comment with the link to my portfolio, the works that I've been doing. And we can have a conversation on how we can improve our economic aspects as Kenyan youths. Thank you very much. I hope you subscribe to this channel. I hope you share this video and you like, so that we can be able to share more and more insights about how we can improve the life of a Kenyan youths. Thank you very much. Until next time.